Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Skyhaven. Things are moving along over here. We are using both the runways, which is good and bad in the sense that now our two-way taxi operation is a little bit problematic sometimes. But I think for the most part, the waiting sections are pretty tiny, so it's not too bad. Now, let's see. Ooh, airliner didn't get all its services. Let's dismiss this one. And just have a quick look at what it is saying. I don't want the ramp. I want the actual plane. Cargo is busy being performed at the moment. Yeah, we do need to get an upgrade on with both the fuel and the cargo services. So that's kind of what we're aiming for at the moment. So I'll kind of try and run through this a little quicker. Why? Oh, all of these are all in schedule, is it? Let's have a quick look. I can't remember. In a few days since I played. Yeah, they're all currently used in schedule. And we do, ooh, what's this? We should. So why? This is why. This is why we can't actually schedule that just yet. So we should do another run of contracts and things like that. There seems to be a lot to be done here. If we have a look at this, we should break these and add new ones and stuff like that. But for the time being, I'm going to leave it as is, just because we still have these. We could obviously expand this and trim these out to just a tiny portion right over here somewhere. I think that's about it. Ooh, small steel fuel storage. Let's dismiss these things. It's still paused. Let's close all those out and have a quick look at our research. So if we come on. Scroll, there we go. So we did get this. We've got the electric pump. So this is the upgrade that we're looking for. That'll cause a lot more storage for us to deal with. The universal air cargo terminal is kind of what I'm otherwise aiming for. All right, if I aim for that, would we be able to get ourselves there? If we look at cargo storage, we are currently using the advanced cargo storages. So this is the next one, and we should probably start looking at these services. But I'm keen on maybe doing this one. Let's get this one up and running. We really do not have a lot of money. I thought I'd grab a few more researchers, but we really do not have a lot of money. We just probably had we just had a delivery. And that's kind of what's happening at the moment. Let's see if we can bring some stuff in. I obviously want to make use of these ramps, but what is this? This is, we don't have cleaning. All these things will come. All these things will come at the moment. And we're still having some issues over here, which, to be honest, I really struggle to understand this. Assigned ramp is occupied. So let's try and read this again. So we've got this flight trying to come in. I've got no idea where it's actually supposed to go, right? I don't know what this means. Ramps 21. We don't. We do have a ramp 21 over here. I think that's 21. Yeah, okay. So it's assigned to ramp 21, but saying that, yeah, and that's okay. Good, that's fine. We can get to that. So it's saying it's assigned to ramp 21. There's nothing on there, so this, at the very least, this is an old message and should be gone. So assigned to a ramp that is occupied. Okay, so it's probably just a matter of people not getting their services too quickly. So if we go, let's clear out all those. This is the latest one, like 14 minutes ago. This flight is assigned to 23, which is here, and someone else is on there. Right, but this one, yes, so this one's late, right? This one is running late, basically. That's basically what did they arrive late? Time spent on the ramp is very little, so they arrive late. So we're running late is basically what's happening. Due to our cargo services not happening, we're running late. There's not much we can do. Ooh, is that cancel the flight? Okay, well, let's try and get through that. Hopefully, we're not into too much trouble. Now, if we look at this, right, this fuel storage here, it has a 75,000 capacity, which is okay, right? And then alternatively, we've got this guy that we want to replace it with, and I think we need to kind of go on to the bigger planes, because trying to manage multiple small planes is a bit of a challenge for us. Now, how long does this thing have to go? I would love to get the universal air cargo thing done. Yeah, we're really struggling with it. Our cargo services is just horrendously bad at the moment. And I don't really understand why, because it doesn't seem to be doing anything, right? Oh, it's only operating over here. Ah, so this one, we don't have cargo services at the front here. This one is covering those. So what we really need to be doing, and this one is the one with only, no, it has 3 vehicles as well. And this one is pretty busy. So what we really need to do is just kind of try and do at least a little bit of this, right? So we do that a little bit better. What is this the old one? Air cargo warehouse, and that one is the cargo storage. So this is still the old generation. Ah, that's why. Okay, so hopefully now we'll get this moving a little bit better. Cargo storage 1, and this is the air cargo warehouse. So this one is a little bit better. Okay, so that should hopefully run us a little bit more. Okay, let's quickly see. We're going to run out of fuel. Fuel is kind of on the way. Can we can bring it a little closer. Ooh, no. There we go. Can bring it a little bit closer. So let's do that. Bring it just a little bit closer because we're going to run out pretty soon. Now, we can land a few things onto ramps 1. So this one, let's get that one to come into ramp 1. It's not too bad. The others are just a little bit too small. Yeah, I know. We're working on it. What? Did it just say the next one? In about an hour, we should have one arrive. So hopefully, we're in a pretty reasonable position. It's going to take up all of my money, though. Let's just land something here. Okay, now we're out of fuel. Yes, and here comes another round of fuel. So again, we need to get this, but at the moment it's not stable in terms of what we need, right? So we're struggling tremendously to sort that out. Let's just close this. I don't want to see that. I kind of know what the issue is there. We could land this guy, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, that's fine. Let's dismiss that. Let's clear these things out. It's a lot of struggle, to be honest. A lot of struggle. Now, maybe if we... Okay, I think what's happening here is this is just too busy for us, right? And we should let all of these go. I thought by running them we can continue to make money, but I think the idea is that this is getting too busy while these are actually quite much easier to manage, right? Let's land some of these because we could still land some of these planes on these, but they're pretty pricey to say the least. We can get that one to come in. That's going to give us some money. So yeah, try and bring in the ones that's going to make money. Look at that number there, right? Let's pause it there and let's bring in. I want to bring in this guy over here, and then we've got that guy. So now we've got tons of stuff trying to come in. So we'll see if we can make this one work, but I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. I'm also not convinced we're going to have enough fuel. Okay, so yeah, I think clearly we need to get rid of all of these small ones. It's costing us a lot in terms of actual movements, and it's not making a lot of money. So I think that's where we've gone wrong thus far. Now, can we get this thing through? We've got the fuel already come in. So let's see if we up our researchers a few. We'll add a few more researchers. It costs a bit of money to do that. Let's do that. Okay. And see, can we get this done by the end of the day? 40 more minutes. Looks like it might be workable. I don't know. Those flights are out of the way. Oh, come on. Please get it done. It's going to get it done. Nice. Pause it. Excellent. The advanced cargo terminal is in there. So now, excellent. So we could look at spending a bit of money to get that happening, but it's going to be probably a little bit of a challenge. Now, let's see what else we should be running towards over here. There's definitely some stuff that we could upgrade here. Maybe that one. Okay, alternatively, there's a lot of stuff we should be backfilling over here. We're running behind on those. Construction is also something we could start work on. night flights is something I wouldn't mind. And then we've got express, flexible contract negotiations. Flight management is not something that is super urgent for us at this moment. The question is night flights the way to go? I think night flights is the way to go. So let's make a start on night flights so that we can get that sorted out. And then there's still plenty of stuff we need to backfill. Okay, excellent. So there we go. That's going to do the trick. We don't have a lot of money, but hopefully if we sell a lot of this stuff, we'll get enough money to swap out our situation here. Right, so that's the Universal Air Cargo Terminal. Let's. I want to pause it for a second while we quickly have a look at the Universal Air Cargo Terminal. Has look at those max parking slots. Can really accommodate a lot. So you're really only going to need the one, I think. It's got a pretty reasonable storage capacity where we're struggling at the moment, so that's good. So we can get some larger contracts to come in. It's got some speed services and things like that, but basically it does what we already have. It just should be doing it quicker and faster and, have more vehicles and the like. This 2-lane fuel station over here is what I really want, but let's see if we start selling some stuff at the end of the day. Let's see how that goes. So let's move it on to like midnight, see what's going on there. There we go. Didn't make money today due to, resource supply is crazy, but okay. Now, let's pause it here, right? And let's swap it out. So at the moment, what I'm going to do is let's pop into our contracts first, and let's break anything that is easily breakable as a starting point. Yeah, all of these. Let's break all of them, and let's break all of these. Well, luckily, it's almost everything, to be honest. So hopefully, by clearing out this, it's not going to be too problematic on the smaller ones. Oh, yeah, there's a lot here for us to break as well. Okay, so there we go. So there. Did I not do this? What did I do? A little weird. And there, okay. These are new contracts and stuff that we need to sign. If I go back here, that's interesting. Okay, anyway, so we've cleared them out, all right? Then if we go here, we can see, there's still some there. So we may gonna move these to some other ones, right? Okay, so let's move them first. We want to move to these, right? So 1 and 2. Yeah. Okay, let's move it. Let's get some of these flights moved over. We'll service them, no problem. Yeah. Oh, it's a passenger. Ooh. Need to sort out something with passenger services before we can get too crazy with this. None of these are passenger services, so these we should be able to just quite comfortably move over, and we'll deal with them on the ramps that we really shouldn't be dealing with them. This guy just cannot get the slot, right? And okay, so let's save that as a starting point, right? So now we've cleared all of them apart from 1. So let's pop out and quickly allow. Oh, yeah. It could do it number 1, right? But let's also assign it to number 2. Number 2 also, and back here, and number 2 also. So now, if we go back in there, now we should be able to move it to number 2. But of course, what we've done is we've messed it up. So let's move this one out of the way there, and we'll squeeze that one in there. So let's do that. So that should be okay. So now we can get rid of all of these other stands, right? Always remember to click that accept button. So let's get rid of these. Okay. I'm going to get rid of all of these because, to be honest, my plan of making continuous money with them is not really, we're not making enough money to really justify what we're doing there. So let's clear all of this out. Hopefully we can straighten things up a little bit. We'll get rid of some of these roads. If anything, we can, well, de-straighten the roads maybe. Okay, so there we go. We'll get rid of some of these things. We may reuse some of these, but anyway, let's do that. So let's clear that one out and confirm the removal. So getting a little bit of money back, right? But not large amounts, right? But anyway, we can't fit in anything anyway. So let's confirm that. We don't get money back for like the road removal there, but at least we're getting a little bit back there. Let's trim this. I'm going to rebuild that anyway, either way. Okay, there we go. So let's leave it there. Now, the next one I want to do, I want to try and get rid of these guys. Okay, cargo, this is so outdated. So let's just clear out all of these. They're very outdated. We're getting a little bit back. Actually, not too bad. And now, can we, with that in mind, we have cargo stored though. So the idea would be that we need to do the cargo thing first. So this is the Aero Meals facility. Let's close this one down and move it out of the way a little bit. So say, do the cargo storage up here. Anyway, that's fine. Actually, that works pretty well. So let's do that. It's going to be there. It's out of the way, right? We'll switch it back on. Should have all its other pieces going. Now, let's get the cargo services one, right? The one we're going to fairly easily afford. So let's pop that in so that we don't lose the stuff. So now, and I've sold some of these vehicles, we can move some of them over. Now let's sell this, and we won't lose the stuff. So if I were to get rid of that, confirm, and we got it for 550 back. So that's pretty cool, right? We won't lose fuel unless with these guys. So that's kind of the plan. So let's see, what kind of vehicles do we have here? We could move this guy there, and we could move that guy there. That'll save us a little bit at least. Okay. No. Move it over there. Thank you. Now this guy I'm selling because it's just 20 is not bad. We could use it, but anyway, we'll have to buy new vehicles if we get there, right? So that's it. So we shouldn't lose anything now. So let's clear that one out. Hopefully we'll get. Oh yeah, that's a good number. That is a really good number. Now, what I would like to do, we need a few more things in here, of course. That's a pretty hectic little piece there. Now, what can we do? Can we sell these guys? 12 clerks there. So if we were to sell, I don't know if that's going to work. We should be able to squeeze into one over here. What I'm really keen on is getting enough money to do that guy. I can't do it. I need like 3,000 more to get that one in. 3,000. I'm not going to get 3,000 anyway, right? Unless I start selling these guys. So these are the bigger ones. If we sell these, right? 1, 2, right? Sold them. And we sell these. 1, 2. It's very close now. 1,000 and something. If we sell one of these, I do wonder if we sell one of these. Yes, confirm that. Oh yeah, that's the one we wanted. And now we'll sell the other one as well. So now let's get this one in place. It's going to be, we might be able to run on these by themselves. So anyway, let's get that in place, right? How much fuel does this thing carry by itself? Storage. Fueling 25. Is that what the 25 here? Yeah, this is 25. So, that might not have been the greatest. But anyway, let's see. Maybe we'll get another one. So let's move this to the new facility. Thank you. And the other one, we'll move it to the new facility. How many can we actually get? We can only get 2. What kind of vehicles did you want us to buy? It's the same thing that we've got already. That is too expensive for a parking slot, man. Okay, anyway, we're out here, so we can get rid of that one at least, and get that money back. That gave us a little bit back. Now, these vehicles. Let's see. We would like one of these guys. We're not going to get there in any way, shape, or form. We cannot accommodate anything crazy at the moment. Okay. Well, anyway, we do need to get this to kind of work, right? So let's, what I'm tempted to do is let's get this to connect up like that. Okay. That's not very pricey. We'll clear this piece out here and see. So now we could do 2 extra ramps, right? I think we can. And not super pricey. We can. They genuinely don't want to. Why? Okay, well, let's try, and if we trim that back and we trim that back, which is unfortunate because we lose it, right? So can we, now this is super interesting. It wants to connect up there. It didn't want to do it over here though, but it wants to connect up there. So let's do that. We'll connect that one up, right? And we'll probably do the same thing on this side. Maybe we should leave a little bit of cash in hand before we do that. Let's link this up. We need to link that one back up there. So we've got an extra ramp, but yeah, we're basically out. And we'll tie that one in there. So there we go. So now we've got a little bit more to go on. So let's link these services up. You're going to go to all, right? And you're going to go to all, right? So now you're going to all, right? There. Do that. Okay, now that seems to be workable. This is already bothering me. Okay, so you're linked up. You need to go to all as well. You've only got the 2, but hopefully it'll move a little quicker. We do need the money to sort that out, but if we use the bigger plans, we should be fine. And you will be going to all. You've got reasonable vehicles. I should have not sold all of them, so we're going to struggle with that a little bit. You can go to all, please. You can go to all. You could also go to all. We'll just use you while we have you there with the extra vehicle. So that should give us a little bit more to go on. Okay, now we need to go and sign some contracts, and we want the big stuff, right? We want to make some real money out of them. So some of these things it's just not worth our effort, right? So let's start by seeing. So Sabina here, that is worth our effort, though. It'll, in one fell swoop, it'll take out all of our fuel. So this is going to be a bit of an issue. Let's get a loan. Let's get a loan. You have taken out. You haven't taken. Let's get a loan, right? Ooh, that's not bad. And the daily payment, I think that's going to be fine, right? Ah. We don't need much more. Let's do that. Something like this, right? Try and pay it back pretty quickly. 6 days, 5 days. That should be fine, right? We also have, look. We also have this coming in at 6 a.m. and it is 11,000. So we need to be able to pay for at least that. So we need like 40,000 there plus a few other things. So actually we're going to take out more money than that. So let's get a new loan, get it up to say 100, right? Something like that, right? And then we probably wanted to do something like that just so we can recover from that pretty better. There we go. So there we go. We've got a loan. We should be able to repay that. Okay, fine. Now what I'll do, I will get the proper fuel storage facility over here, right? So we'll get that one in place. Now there's enough space there. We can clear out that wooden tank. Hopefully that does the trick. Confirm. Excellent. Right, that's pretty good. I'm thinking we need an extra slot here, but maybe we'll hold off on that. We've got, if we can move these two over, but that'll cost us so much money in terms of those slots, man. We don't have anything funny going on with these guys, so that's okay. So I think that actually puts us in a reasonable place to accept enough fuel. Okay, so now let's have a look at our fuel pieces here. We've got 100K room, right? That's our limit. Oh, 75K. Okay, so let's get our fuel contracts in place. We don't want to break them. I do wonder. Well, let's break the 20s at the very least. So if I broke that one, that's a strong penalty there. So let's break the 20s, right? We'll break the 20s and we'll get these to start coming in like 6 a.m. Yes, 6 a.m. there. And we'll need them nice and close together, right? Oh, that's 5 a.m. So let's do 6 a.m. instead. 6 a.m., 8 a.m., 10 a.m. on the 40s. And we probably need to do more because that's at the moment saying it'll work. Okay. 40,000. We probably need them in earlier if we're going to bring in those big planes, right? Every hour. On the hour, every hour. Let's have a look at that. 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Let's see about that. It's going to be pretty costly for us to do that. Now that we've got the fuel kind of sorted out, let's get these things in. See, that's like 2 of these flights will clear us out. And it's not a lot of money, actually. So that's the Sabina, right? Banished, again, will almost clear us out and not give us a lot of money. Or is that, oh, that's the income on top of paying for it, I'm guessing. Right? Orville. Yeah, a lot of these things, to be honest, we should just break these things, to be honest. They are so small. Anyway, that's fine. Smith Brothers, tiny. I think, I don't know. Can we go to the next one? Not available. Okay. And this one. So really, I'm going to forget about some of these bottom ones and we're just going to grab some of these guys. So let's sign it. And we want to be able to, yeah. Here you can see estimate income from the service is now actually pretty good. We will go on a 2 hour and 15-minute window to start with. 2:30. Let's do that. Okay. Taking all of these services. Let's sign that one. Sign this one. See again. So these are reasonable amounts that we're getting. So let's do that. And let's do that. We'll go to Banished whatsoever. We'll try and do the very same thing over here. Similar services, though this is not a reasonable amount of money. Oh yeah, that first one's a small one. Let's go with the bigger ones. Yeah, here we get bigger money. Let's okay, so now we need to actually schedule them in. Okay, so now what we can do is we can swap these over and we can start scheduling this. This is still not going to work. Let's schedule what we can. Ooh, I need to be a little bit more cautious about some of this stuff. If we do that and if we do this, then that should be fine. And then this one, oh, beautiful. Look at that. That's a nice full day scheduled up in there. So we'll sign those in. That's pretty good. Hopefully that'll make us a reasonable amount of money. We'll move these things a little bit closer, like so. Yeah. And we'll find some more flights, actually. So let's sign that one and this one. Okay, we'll pop back in here, see where we can slot them in. Okay, so if we open up yet another one here, so 2, let's open up 3. Get that one in place. Ooh. It's going to be a little bit interesting. It's not ideal, but hopefully between this, we should get, they're actually on the hour, every hour. Maybe that's a little bit too close, actually. Let's do every 2 hours and see how that goes. Let's go in there. We'll schedule those. This, let's do every 2 hours so we can actually get some flights out, because we won't actually get flights out in like under an hour. So that's kind of fine. We'll do that as a starting point, right? So let's see how it starts, and then we'll end the episode. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Got some money in the bank, ready to go to pay for our stuff, right? Oh, you need a few things on here. Forgot about that. Luckily, we've got the loan and the extra cash to sort that out. So now you should be all good. Nice. Okay, let's run straight into the next day. Got some fuel, got some vehicles ready to go. These ones will help. We've got some other contracts that we could probably clear out and get some better stuff coming in. Got some fuel arriving. That's fine. And we speed that up a little bit. And then our first flight should come in. I just want to see how the flight thing is actually going to work. And then we'll end the episode. It's gone on long enough. Where's my fuel? Here comes the fuel. Should be able to go and drop off here pretty easily. And now we've got some really proper new services in here, apart from this one that needs to go. And ironically, it's dropping it off over there. Anyway, plenty of fuel. We need to keep an eye on some of this stuff. But anyway, we are ready to kind of go. 7 a.m. is our first flights, I'm pretty sure. And we are researching night flights. So we should get a more consistent operation going and making a lot more money. So let's speed it up to the first flight. Got some guys coming out. We can actually land a flight here. Excellent. Here they come. Can we service them in a reasonable amount of time? We should be able to. I think we should. So let's have a look here. What's happening? 13 minutes underway. There's still a lot of things that needs to be performed here. Similarly over there. So we'll need to keep an eye. These should go really quickly. The fuel is the big question mark for me at the moment. These are so big. We do need better fueling trucks. I can tell you that much. Yeah, well, that one we should be able to clear that one out straight away. And here we go. Even the next technology opens the door to a wonderful and slightly frightening world of enormous speeds and possibilities. The roar of propellers is replaced by the hum of turbines as more and more services and conveniences appear on airplanes. Airports are turning from small train-like stations into centers of international travel. What to expect from the future? New types of engines, bigger planes and higher passenger flow, new types of pavement, new services. So that is there. Whether that is just kind of slowly what happens over time, or let's bring this one in, or something else. Oh, I should have brought in this. Now I can't land any of these. That's fine. That's fine. We do need the money. Our money is dropping way quicker. Okay. We're not actually refueling these quickly enough. So I think we're not quite getting what we need to do here. Let's see how this is going. It's an hour 25. It needs to leave in another hour. And there's still fueling that needs to happen, right? Boarding is happening. Perform is ready. The blocking service must be completed. What is the blocking service? Performing service. So that's okay. Parking service, that's fine. So performers requested. So we're waiting for fueling. So where are all of our fuel vehicles? This is staying on parking, which is why the hell are you staying on parking? Oh, was it not connected? Why are you staying on parking? Is it bugged? Oh man, why? Can you only request it from the one? Oh, I'm a little annoyed that we couldn't even get this one sorted out. And it's like a minuscule amount. Why? Loading and pump station. Yes, fair enough. That takes the time. This one isn't doing anything. This one is just not doing anything. So if we're just going to have to test it now, right? We're messing it up anyway. So if we stop this, right? Is this guy, now this guy's doing it. They shouldn't all be linked to the same stuff. Okay. Let's decouple, right? So let's link this one to one. Oh, sorry. We'll disconnect it from like two of them, right? And what we'll do is we will no, cancel. We'll do that and that, right? And this one is there we go. Come on. Decouple. There. This is why. Decouple. Link that one, and that one, right? And this one links here and there. And then what we'll do is we'll open it up again for business. So I'm hoping now it'll work. Okay. Again, messing it up a little by you can't have two perform services. And so it was kind of waiting for this guy to do its thing. We do need to get rid of this one. Okay. So hopefully we can make that work. We are not moving through enough of our fuel in a reasonable amount of time. Because of this, we kind of had the issue here. It's a bit of a disaster, but hopefully if we should have just got rid of that one regardless of the vehicles, to be honest, and added some. Well, I needed to add the bays in there, but yeah, we're losing money. We're hemorrhaging money at the moment because of this situation. Night Flight is there, so we can probably start doing a few things. So let's leave it there. I'll park it there, and we'll hopefully recover in the next one. Hopefully, we might need to take out another loan to get us there. But anyway, we'll try it. Okay, guys, see you next time. Bye bye.